Joe Biden wants a referendum on Trump, the person in general, and he wants Trump to say how he would make America normal again, but Trump doesn't have an answer. He never did. It's the midway point of the convention season, and here's what everybody thinks. Objectively speaking, the fake President Donald Trump gives you every reason to believe that he's not a good person. He has not treated the people in his personal life well, and several professional associates went to jail, or they are perhaps headed that way. Not saying that Trump is responsible for the bad judgment, but fucking come on. He says rude and self-defeating things which leave members of his own party defending the indefensible. He's driven everyone crazy, including the media, which is endearing to his cult followers. His embrace of conspiracy theories, his embrace of the conspiracy theorists and theories is a dead end for his party and corrosive to our national political culture. He has said things during moments of crisis that were charitably and extremely harmful to his political position, leaving the nation wondering what the fuck is going on up there. On the other hand, he has delivered on deeply held Republican priorities and offers a reasonable center-right path for the nation: tax cuts, conservative judges, pro-life policies, and scaling back government regulations. Um, where's I at here? Um, Trump did not build a rocking economy as he said he as that worked for everyone. He really his major peace deal was a dud. Um, he is dead wrong about Democratic mayors allowing lawless rioters to destroy parts of American cities. Um, and he hasn't really stood up to any country after presidents of other parties would not. Next week, Trump will hopefully explain how he can make America normal again, which is really what everyone would want right now. He needs the election to be a choice between himself and the Democrats who would transform. But this is the framing of the race he can win. Now this is what he's trying to put out: diminished, passive, and transitional. Objectively, Trump is trying to put out that Joe Biden is clearly past his prime, confused, out of touch, on a 50-year-old record that leaves people wondering, what does this guy really believe? Unlike Trump, it is often other Democrats who put Biden in the position of defending the indefensible. He just accepts it for the most part. He moved shockingly left on abortion and immigration in the Democratic primary, and he promised massive tax increases also. There is a healthy fear that Joe Biden is too diminished, passive, and transitional to say no to the radical voices who want to control the Democratic Party and want to control its future. Former Obama administration Defense Secretary Robert Gates said, "I think he's been wrong on nearly every major foreign policy and national security issue over the past 40 years." Despite former Ohio Governor John Kasich's argument Tuesday night that there will be no return to the good old days of a moderate Democratic Party, heck, Biden and Barack Obama were elected in 2008 on a platform that opposed gay marriage and promised to burn coal and power plants. To the young radicals orbiting Biden's campaign, his 2008 win must as well have happened in 1908, which is ancient history. On the other hand, Biden and his wife Jill possess compassion at a time when we sorely need it and would likely bring the relief to our national political exhaustion. Biden would represent a much-needed departure from the celebrification of American politics, which ramped up dramatically under Obama and gave us Trump, and now Trump infects everything. Biden wants a pure referendum on Trump the person, but never mind the policy implications of electing extremely Democratic people to high office. In terms of the Democratic talent poll showcased at their convention, it was expert swimmers. The Obama surrounded by a bunch of people who still need water wings. Despite a satisfactory delivery, Biden's acceptance speech was entirely written for people who already hate Trump and swoon over old reruns of The West Wing. Is that enough? One thing I've been wondering about when it comes to Biden, would he be as insufferably arrogant as Trump can be? During um, During her anti-Trump broadside, Michelle Obama said, "Now I understand that my message won't be heard by some people. We live in a nation that is deeply divided." And she's like, "And I am a black woman speaking at the Democratic convention." Translation: if you don't agree with everything I say, you're either stupid or fucking racist. This attitude, which President Obama exuded for 8 years, was part of why Trump won in 2016. Biden would be better off to find some humility in the Oval Office, as there has been none since George W. Bush had left. The trouble with identity politics is that the color of your skin or your gender or sexuality is no predictor of talent. As they were busily checking identity boxes, no Democrat stopped to ask if Kamala Harris is actually good at running for national office. She's qualified for sure, with serious experience at various levels of government. But had Biden thought about her recent history, a miserable presidential campaign that never made it to Iowa, was ripe with infighting, and was put out of its misery by Tulsi Gabbard of all people, he might have thought better of it. Harris's speech Wednesday night was a mess. Attempts by Democrats to spin it otherwise reminded me of Republicans always characterizing Trump's latest debacle as a four-dimensional chess. Sometimes things just suck, fucking stink. Just a few months ago, Harris was landing broadsides on Biden as a toady for segregationists. Today she pitches him as a modern-day Nelson Mandela. That sound is particularly your bullshit detector screaming. Nonetheless, the Democrats march on, desperate for any drink of water as they wander a post-Obama political desert. They presented no platform in the past week beyond "not Trump" at the side of empathy. Although I think their convention, given the COVID-related challenges, was executed well enough. They are hoping you don't think too hard about the Green New Deal, massive tax increases, and a further government takeover of your health care. Which ticket will America choose? Biden is winning, sure, but if you think Trump can't find a way out of the wilderness, fucking think again. But yep. So if you like the video, give the video a like and subscribe to my channel, Random Mike. And also hit the notification bell so that you've been notified when a new video comes out. And thanks for listening.